I love those commercials nowadays. Eat hamburgers, do this. That's what I do. No, you don't, dude. I know you're selling this product, but no, you don't eat that. Young, we give up time to make money. And then when we're old, we try to spend the money to get time. You know what's also okay about that is they'll check in with the group, and there'll probably be some other guys going, I messed up, this happened, the flight got delayed, I was at the airport, I had no meals with me.
Yeah.
Things might happen, but at least you got to do this with us, and you get to, even though it's Corona and all this stuff, we're still going to work out, we're still going to do this. Follow Clark's, because Clark's has some crazy home workouts to do. You guys know where my home workout is. If you don't have a gym, if you have a gym, then you got the workouts there.
Shame for a man to grow old.
Yeah, read that out loud.
That one?
Yeah.
No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable.
Did you hear that?
Woo!
Guess who said that?
Socrates, Plato. Oh, yeah.
Socrates. What year? 12?
1963.
Yeah, when I used to hang with him back in the dark ages, man, he's a bright man.
I wrestled him in high school.
Jeez, we're like 4 something BC.
BC? 4 BC? 400 BC, somewhere around there.
Before Clark.
I don't know, Socrates. I thought he was, but that gets us off pace. But I just wanted to get on here with you and talk to you. And I know that we are going to be talking to a few people this weekend. Todd Abrams, IFBB Pro. His wife, Debbie, who is a elite yoga instructor, is doing this. I got Whitney Reed, who is the
let's go, Whitney. BPI
cover model.
Yep.
Good looking, great guy, busy man. Just has a little one as well, and he's going to do this with us. Heath Evans, no, he can't, because he's done it once and he knows how hard it is. And I will say this, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's emotionally hard. It's physically hard.
Yeah.
So don't get started. Don't try it if you are not ready to go through something. What do you say to somebody? Because I want to be honest about it, and I don't want to say, hey, this is going to be easy. Don't worry about it. You can eat hamburgers. I love those commercials nowadays. Eat hamburgers, do this. That's what I do. No, you don't, dude. I know you're selling this product, but no, you don't eat that. You eat that once in a while to spike the metabolism, but you're not eating that every single day.
Yeah, that's why I use the word intensive, because I want people to understand it's intensive. But if you look at the world that we live in today, that word is being used a lot. When you go to a retreat, it's an intensive retreat, meaning you're going to do a deep dive fast. You're going to get to the core of the issue. And when you do this 30-day blitz, you get to the core of the issue because you start seeing the things that have tripped you up in your life, like a burger, like a drink, like a party, like something that is typical in your life. I just had this conversation this morning with someone and said, well, you know, I have these parties I got to go to. I'm like, the parties are never going to go away. The birthday cake will always be there. The hamburger smell coming from Farmer Brothers down the street will always come the direction of my house, flame broiled, and it smells great. There's never going to be a time in your life where it is convenient. It needs to be something that you choose to do, and then support yourself with all of the other people who are also doing it. Lean into that group, be honest and transparent, and just do the absolute best you can. I always say this, do what you can, the best you can.
You talked about somebody in your crew and stuff like that they're starting to quote and they're starting to change. I got somebody in my group, Nick from St. Louis.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you, let me set this up for you guys. When Nick came to me, he was 39. He liked because he had to go out to dinners almost every night. Nick and his brothers took over one of the biggest, I guess, firms for development on skyscrapers and stuff. So he's very successful. When I mean very, very successful, private.
With a B.
So he's 39, going to be 40, and he wants to get in shape. And so it's been about a year now, and goes out with his, and he talks to me, because it's not so much about the training. It's not so much about everything else. It's the trips. It's the dinners and not having the drink with everybody else. It's the dinner and not eating the pizza or whatever. It's him staying on his nutrition. And he goes, dude, it's actually fun now. It's been so long. This is how long I've gone without drinking. This is what I've go when I go out to eat. And it's amazing to see the transformation going, listen, I want to be, and you and I can understand this, and everybody should be able to understand this. What's the point of being a millionaire at 50 if you can't function with your body? And I don't know who said that, but they say, Buddha said it. He says, young, we give up time to make money. And then when we're old, we try to spend the money to get time. And it's like, I'm telling you guys, how much would you guys like to look like Batman, a superhero, and be set worldwide? So that's, I guess it's just cool to hear Nick talk about that. That's somebody that's in the face of business meetings, having to drink with these high rollers going, no, have a drink with me. Have a drink with me. That's how we're going to lock this deal down. No.
He called me the other day and he said, Clark, I need to talk. I'm in the middle of this. I got a party and all of these people are, we'll use the word, making fun of me for not drinking. And he's a man and he's a successful and aggressive man. And those thoughts of like, what the? And I said, Nick, listen, your true friends will begin to rise up to the top of your life. And they'll be the ones that don't push you to drink. They will accept the fact that you have chosen to make a change in your life because they're not used to seeing this version of Nick. And there's a saying that I put on a meme the other day. Deep down inside of you is somebody that nobody has met. So that version of Nick that is coming out is a version of Nick that nobody's met yet. And they're like, what the hell, Nick, you drink all the time, bro. Remember the time we went to the bar, we were this and that and the other thing? He's like, not now. So this is a version that came up out of him, right? Yeah. That shocked people. And here's the other thing. People want you to succeed, but they also want you to fail because misery loves company. But at the same time, they're looking for someone who pulls themselves out of the mud and steps up to prove that, yes, it can be done. And you have a circle of influence in your life, and maybe they're waiting on you. So if you can sacrifice for 30 days and change your body, imagine the amount of people that you can impact, inspire, uplift, and change.
Done? Done. Crew said, get off. He says, you killed that. You killed that. And they're going to be quoting you one day with that one. Mona, I got somebody you've never met.
Yeah. Deep down inside.
Deep down inside. Clark, I love you. I will see you Sunday.
Let's go.
Let's do this, people.
I broke my back scratcher. I got so excited. I broke the freaking tip of it. Just the tip.
Oh, just a tip. Doesn't make you any weirder. I love you, brother.
Love you too. See ya.
All right, man.
Yes, Surgeon Jeff. Bye, Mona. See you, Titan.